I don't see how you can hate from outside of the club. You can't even get in. Leg out.
What did you YouTubers should look right? Back in the video. Today we got more ignorance. I'm not gonna lie to you. I didn't watch the whole Kai and anything last night. Honestly, bro, I got a type respect made from Kai. So like I'm trying to like make sure I post certain stuff that I know I ain't gonna get taken down from. You know what I'm saying? So let's go. We got Meezy, Aiden just put wide past that cut him off.
Starting, let's be real, Adin. Your community don't with me. And that's the truth, gang.
That wouldn't stop me though.
I've been there on your birthday when people could have showed up and did it. Me and you feel what I'm saying? And I've done a lot too, bro. And I every interview I walk in, I make sure I say, yo, Adin definitely did his thing, and he wilded out, and he's such a good creator and shit. But like,
over the past couple of months, the timeline has been hinting at a secret beef that is splitting the streaming community in half. And I know a lot of you are saying, Omar, I'm employed. I don't know what's going on. But when's the last time that you've seen Adin Ross on a Kai Cenat stream or Kai Cenat on an Adin Ross stream? There's been conversations about a beef brewing up in the streaming world, probably dating back to sometime last year or maybe even the year before. And it was subtle, but last night was the climax of the conversation where two streamers got online and finally hashed it out in front of the world to see, and we've got a lot of questions answered, more questions
Did they hash it out though?
a validation of people's beliefs on the internet about these two big streamers, arguably the two biggest streamers when it comes to, you know, both different sides of the community, Twitch and Kick. This all started with the growing sentiments from the Twitter communities of both Adin and Kai that Kai Cenat was ignoring Adin. Now put a pin in who started this conversation, but there will be plenty of times in Kai Cenat's chat where people would mention Adin Ross or a clip of Adin Ross would come up, and it seemed like Kai Cenat would not say anything about Adin Ross or even mention his name. But so as the Twitch reactors got a hold of that, obviously they would say something, and naturally this is when everything bubbled over. As Adin Ross responds to XQC's ideas and theories about why Kai is ignoring Adin.
So Adin, I don't know how you deal with that. I'm not gonna lie. I wouldn't be able to deal with that. I hate that.
Yeah, I mean, dude, guys, there's a clip of literally Kai doesn't even say anything. He scrolled right past it. We had a conversation about that off stream. I mean, like, look, it obviously, like, it doesn't look good, right? I mean, it really doesn't, but whatever. Like, whatever. I mean, it's not that serious to me. I really don't care if people do or don't.
And I talked to my homie about this too. My homie was like, "Oh, he's crying." I feel like I don't think he's crying. I feel like he feel away. You know what I'm saying? Like, you my mans, and I really be out here taking care of you, take care of me. Expensive birthday gifts and shit, like back and forth. We help each other get to where each other are in life, and you can't acknowledge me online, but you want to be my homie offline. I thought that's mad crazy.
Want to put me online or whatever? Whatever. It is what it is. At this point, I just don't give a fuck anymore, bro. That's why I'm trying to tell y'all. No, it's not about being folded. I'm genuinely telling you guys, I genuinely don't care. Like, I really, really don't even give a fuck. If people want to me online, they can. If they want to me offline, whatever, cool. But it's like, yeah, I'm not gonna fake it anymore, bro. I'm not gonna fake being buddy with people that don't want to be cool with me, and it's just that simple. It has nothing to do with anything except the simple fact that I have self-respect for myself. And like, I know that, like, during dark times, I've been there for people, and if they don't want to be there for me during my dark or even good times, then that's it.
There's a couple things that I personally took away from this.
I feel the same way.
They are speaking, they're just not speaking online, which the online parasocial relationship that both of them have cultivated with their audience says that if you guys aren't talking online, it means that you guys aren't talking in real life or having conversations behind closed doors. Now, I'm glad that Adin dispelled that narrative because some of the things that were being said are just absolutely toxic. And that was one of the other things that I noted. Man, the chat absolutely hates Kai Cenat. If you look at all these chats in these conversations, you will see that they are spamming some of the most vile things in the world about each other. Like, they're saying insane things. Again, put a pin in that. Now, because this notion now exists out there, Kai Cenat definitely had to address it online. There's no more ignoring it. It's getting to a point where it's just toxic is the small version of what it really is. So Kai has to address it, and he does so in a way that should dispel all the narratives, but honestly opens up more questions.
First of all, I want to go ahead and say, nigga, I got nothing but respect for Adin. I ain't never have a problem with Adin. Adin is my brother. All because niggas don't see niggas streaming and etc. don't mean I don't fuck with the nigga. Now,
Quick and easy cleanup, but then why the division online? What is making you go away from these people? There has to be something that made you guys at one point hang out on stream and not hang out on stream. And it's something that people have been hinting to and alluding to for a long time, is that it's not the creators themselves. They don't have beef. They don't have issue. Hell, we would have known by now, seeing as how Kai has addressed Bruce drop him off in previous situations. It is the Twitter communities and other ancillary things that are making these two be divided.
the reason why a lot of weird tension even began within our community, the elephant in the room, Twitter comms, my nigga. The shit is fucking outrageous.
And to me,
My
this is my reaction. I feel like that's a dumb opinion. That's just me though. Yeah, your chat don't like me. We not make content with you. It's like FaZe. The FaZe people that, you know what I'm saying? You know they're not FaZe, but like if you look at FaZe, I'm pretty sure Lacey and Silky Chance don't like each other. I'm really seeing where it's like they don't like when Lacey gets on Max James, or because they don't like Lacey. That's not really their demographic. It's content you make. But you like not collab with them. You know, we homies.
in Twitter comms dissing niggas. I've been preaching this, and I'm not even gonna blame it on the street.
Which that is crazy too, though. You shouldn't have people in like your community that you moderate disrespecting you. You know what I'm saying? That should be controlled by you. You know what I'm saying? That is something I agree with them.
You
With
feel
Kai.
me? It starts off good. But bro, I knew something was wrong with the Twitter comms when niggas started getting validation from the com to do certain shit. And it's kind of sad, bro. Now, a lot of
You shouldn't allow that
look
shit.
at their Twitter com before they look at their fucking chat, gang. And that shit is sad, bro. And I've never been the type of nigga to do anything on my Twitter com. Ask these niggas. Nigga, I could care less about my Twitter com. I shout out to them because they support me on the daily. But bro, I deleted my Twitter com before, and I will do that shit once I see that shit getting negative.
It's the community. And it's something that I've talked about often on this conversation. It's the community that you cultivate and the not willingness to have conversations and communication. Look at how the chats fly on these people's live streams and the things that they say. They're racist. They're disgusting. They're bigoted. They're misogynistic. They're everything under the sun. Look at the comment sections. They replicate just that and mimic that. And on Twitter, that's the pinnacle of both of those things. We already know that Twitter has a problem with negativity, hate speech, lies, misinformation, etc., etc. Shouts out to friend of the show Cameron, who just made a video about how Twitter communities lies. We've also done that on this channel before too, but the way that the negativity is spread on Twitter has been something that we've been talking about needs to be addressed by the powers that be, but they ultimately won't. So I'm glad that
super
Kai
hate
Cenat
speech
has
on
taken
Twitter.
ownership of that and deleted his Twitter comms, which is a way of taking accountability for those that believe that, hey, these people can't be controlled. No, you can delete these communities, but this is a thing that weighs heavy on people's thoughts, feelings, ideologies about each other. And one thing that pisses me off is the fact that nobody is willing or wanting to take ownership of their comms, their community, and the people that they foster in these comms and communities.
I agree.
Unfortunately, like Kai's community could be heavily moderated more than others, but I still see hate threads in Kai shit as well. Like at the end of the day, but guys, a Twitter community should not represent a streamer. When I had the active 100,000,
It should. If you're the owner,
community, I couldn't control it. You guys can control it. Look what happened when I deleted it. You guys made like 30 other ones with like 30K members in like a day. You understand? So like, you cannot control one bad apple in the basket, and that's just the truth. You just can't do it, bro.
I do not believe that the internet is just the internet. We talked about this in my most recent video when it came to Neon. The internet is just not the internet. It is something that you foster. It is something that you've created. It is something that you have okayed. Your community is a reflection.
I don't
of
understand
you.
on that
Most
either.
people wouldn't feel like this stuff is okay if you didn't, I don't know, laugh and smirk and giggle about it. Now, I agree with Adin. He is not the only one that has a community like this. In fact, this seems to be a WL problem. This is a whole side of the internet that has this problem.
the whole
There is
WL
a
community
great
is
amount of hate,
racist.
a great amount of toxic behavior, a great amount of bigotry, all these different
Yeah,
things
I got
going
my
on in it.
phone.
But you want me to believe that the creators have no say-so or no control
What
over
is
all
it?
of that? That just doesn't fly with me. I get the concept of you can't stop somebody tweeting. Yeah, I get that. Physically, you can't put hands on them. You cannot say, hey, don't do that, and they actually respect it. That's fine. But if this is an environment that it is okay in, it would not happen. happen. Period, point blank. You can't go on car YouTube and see this. You can't go on baking YouTube and see this. This doesn't happen on those sides of the internet because it's not okay.
He might be onto
It's been
something.
made clear by who? The creator. But Adin Ross did wake up a point in which a lot of the commentary YouTube creators have talked about on their channels is that it's not just a one-sided thing. We can acknowledge that one side may be worse than the other side. It's the reason why they went to Kick or whatever the case may be, because they wanted to get off some of these negative things without any sort of backlash. But this is an entire WL problem.
I'm not in the mental state to be in front of your niggas. As soon as a nigga of color hop onto the stream, it's straight watermelon and gorillas, nigga.
But that was a bad excuse right
Kai,
there.
that's everybody's stream.
Yeah, that was a bad excuse.
Bro, Kai, Ray will be on stream making monkey noises. I'm sorry, I'm gonna stick up for my community, bro. It's every single person on the internet. I'm not going for that, bro. I'm sorry, I'm not going for that, bro. Ray could sit there, do monkey noises, and say crazy shit.
Yeah,
all
Ray
the time,
does
and it's
do that
cool.
too.
But as soon as it's my community or anybody else's community, Cuffin will call me crazy juice stuff, and I talk to Cuffin back the same fucking way, bro. I'm sorry, chat. I'm sorry, bro. Like,
what Adin Ross is saying here is 100% true. Racism on the internet, misogyny on the internet, homophobia on the internet,
Normalized.
that gets you clicks, likes, and views. It's deemed to be funny because it's edgy. It's deemed to be a cool thing to do. Even if there are going to be people who are against it, there are going to be people that think that a lot of the content is hilarious when Ray gets made fun of for being Asian, or when Kai gets fun of for being black, or Adin gets being made fun of for being Jewish. I can 100% agree when Adin Ross says this happens in other streamers' streams, but where they lose me in this conversation is the fact that they act as if there is no responsibility on the people cultivating this environment. Because oftentimes when I see somebody voice their opinion about how these
Damn, my puppy. That's a pause
things are
button.
affecting them, or how their homeboys are taking it too far, or hell, how literal people in Adin Ross's camp are doing things that Kai finds disrespectful or racist or whatever the case may be.
Remember what I said and I got banned? Remember what I told Eddie that one day, chat? Thing, Eddie, real quick. That's why you don't do business with black people. And this is no offense to any black people. It's in their culture.
What?
I respect their culture. Everybody has different cultures. Time tells everything, my heart.
Cause I remember when Adin texted Kai and was like, "Yo, could you say something about this? This is unfair. How her son get unbanned after one day for saying somebody should be killed, and I didn't get unbanned, and this nigga Kai didn't even reply to Adin." Yo, that was nuts. The only people that
Seen that
checked
clip.
him out was FaZe chat.
Instead of giving the validation in that moment of somebody's feelings about how these racist or negative or whatever type of remarks make them feel, we invalidate them. We sit there and tell them it's the internet, it is what it is, these guys are just playing, etc., etc.
But the people around you don't fuck with me.
That is true.
You picking up what I'm putting down? So I say Adin.
I do.
On a real life.
He mentioned on the call Cuffham and Cheezer and shit. He did. You know, he's like, Cuffham I'll see clips of Cuffham and I'll doing this, and Cheezer and this. So like, I get where he's coming from because I've seen clips. I've seen it, and you guys remember that one clip about the warehouse and Cuffham is straight there just pressing about Kai. I mean, like, I know Cuffham trolls and shit like that. I get it, but from his POV, he doesn't understand.
Man,
So
he know what's up, bro.
Sorry, I get Kai's POV, but that's just how Cuffham plays.
At this point, I want people to separate themselves from the parasocial relationship that they have with their favorite creator and just take it to any sort of real world relationship. If you are voicing your opinions to a homeboy and you're telling them how you feel about a certain situation and they're telling you, well, that's just how they play, it's not that deep, or it is what it is, what would that do for you, your mental state, and how you feel about said homeboy? And on the flip side of that, if you
I wouldn't
feel a
mess with
certain
him.
way about something and your homeboy says that it's happening on his side too, if nobody does anything, how can we move forward and progress and hang out with each other if every time it involves toxicity? If there's toxicity surrounding you and there's toxicity surrounding me, why would we hang out? This seems like the ultimate case of playing too much, not respecting people's boundaries, and picking sides. Kai talked about when there was conversations about Kick and switching over to Kick and how he didn't agree. The way that Adin Ross, Bruce Drop 'em Off, and others handled it was ultimately negative and outwardly racist.
Different streaming platforms. Now listen, I'm not knocking nobody's streaming platforms down. W to every streaming platform out there. I actually salute to Kick because them niggas is getting niggas paid. So salute
I
to
need to
them.
get paid.
But
What's
let's
up?
be real quick. When that shit started going on with Rumble, Twitch, and Kick, it became like a sided thing to where a lot of people in their communities feel like they had to choose a side to wear the stream on. And once they chose that side, shit was just a little weird. And I'm gonna be honest, I'm gonna call it out. Let's not be real. When that shit started happening, The audience took that as in competition, and that's facts. Nigga, Kick's main motive was to bring down Twitch in any way, shape, or form possible, and that's salute to them. They were trying to get the marketing in, and they've been successful with that. But it split a lot of individuals up. Exhibit A. Let's stop forgetting what happened, nigga. I got clowned for staying on Twitch. Are y'all niggas forgetting that shit?
He did.
Nigga, I got 3v1 one night for staying on Twitch, where niggas photoshopped me on a plantation with the CEO with a whip, and niggas was laughing at me. For all that to happen.
And that's why I be like, I feel like, I don't know, bro. It's like, different strokes for different folks. Because, like, I don't feel like that. But at the same time, you've been friends with these guys. They've been making jokes and doing jokes like this. It'd be different, like, if they hit Kyle with some racist stuff years later. But their friendship has always been that. Because I think he's talking about Rage and Bruce and Adin. And it's like, they've been doing racist jokes. They've been like that, you know what I'm saying? So it's like, I can't get mad at you for being who you've been the whole time if you ain't changed, you know what I'm saying? They always been like that, you know?
And everybody
The racist jokes they've been doing.
What's funny about that? Like, why do people think that that is acceptable? Why is that okay? Why is that not?
It's okay if you've been allowed it.
With people who maybe you don't do the exact photoshopping, but sit there and laugh at me getting photoshopped in a plantation with the Kick CEO. That makes no sense. This again points me to the responsibility of the streamer.
And then he's saying, why would he be friends with them? He's still friends with them, but he just won't be friends with them online. Because you make, before they or they racist jokes, but now that you become so big, you don't want to be friends with you online because of the jokes and racist shit. But you always did, my friend. I'm not going to stop being your friend, but I'm going to talk about public friends. Like, what?
To elevate
You're going to cut him off because you don't like what he do, then cut him off.
Point of Kick's rollout, he became a part of the ownership group. But so as more Twitter posts and Twitter channels and Twitter pages popped up where they were Kick or Kick affiliated, whether it not be a real affiliated Kick account or just one using the name, that started spreading massive rumors around about Kai Cenat, AMP, and anybody else that was on Twitch, like Kick Champ, the platform.
Yeah, I see that.
That should have been squashed 100% the fast way. I know they have connections with Elon Musk over at Twitter, or hell, they could have had people.
They do?
Use your powers for good. You're saying free speech this, free speech that, and that's the purpose of it. That's perfectly fine. But when the free speech starts
Become
to
a
affect
defamation.
real life, don't be surprised at how we get here today. And instead of addressing what actually happened in that call, the only thing that I saw was Adin Ross pivot to a money conversation about how much money they could have gotten streaming on Kick.
I just remember this conversation. I'll never forget this convo I had with Eddie. Eddie says to me, Adin, I have like $140 million for you, Speed, and Kai. You get this shit done. You guys, 140 M's for you guys for the first year. If this shit works, we'll re-sign you guys. And that's no gambling, by the way. That was no gambling. If someone did the math on that, 140 divided by 3, I don't fucking know what that is.
That didn't address the slavery plantation CEO Photoshop. That didn't address the communities that are on Twitter, the Twitter pages that are on Twitter saying some vile things, trying to paint Kai Cenat.
I think he's on Kai's side, because he even talked about the whole race saying and doing stuff. He didn't even acknowledge that.
I am so tired of streamers acting as if they cannot disassociate with people who are bad faith actors and that are ultimately ruining not just their own image, but
you could disassociate with them, but if you're gonna do it fully. Don't do it off camera and not on camera. Like, you can't do one or the other, bro. If you're gonna cut them off, cut them off.
Their relationships.
That's why I feel like it's fake.
Bigger than just your brand. If we are,
And I don't want to say like I'm biased, because I'm on either side. I don't know neither of them.
Now we are damaging relationships with good, clean people, as you would say, and siding with people who are ultimately saying negative, vile, racist things, which leads to one of the things that hurt my brain the most. And in real time watching it, I knew for a fact Adin Ross was way too far gone. Is when Kai Cenat announced the situation with Adin's manager, the way that it was taken was the most insane way possible.
Word to my mother, I never lie about nothing. Tav called me late at night, 4 a.m., drunk or off something, out his mind. I swear to God, if I'm lying, I'm flying. He calls me, he says, hey bro, Adin having a birthday party, so you need to be here by tomorrow, bro. We'll send you a jet. We'll make sure everything, we'll send you a jet. We'll make sure you're good. We'll fly you out there, bro, if you can. He calls me at 4 a.m. He wants me to be there the evening of the next day. I tell him, I say, yo, Tav, I don't think I could be able to do it, but I'll let you know, bro.
I seen this
I'll let
clip.
you know if I'll be able to do it, but most likely it's last minute. I don't think I'll be able to do it. He said, okay, just let me know, bro. We gonna have the jet. We gonna make sure the jet good for you. Then he gonna tell me, I'm with Adin right now. He losing millions in this gambling shit. If he keep this up, I'm gonna go with the FaZe guys. Niggas talking about snakes. The closest ones will do the most to you, nigga. The nigga
So I
gonna
wanted
say,
to Aiden cut him off for this, or like, if he gotta talk to him about this. 'Cause I don't think Ty lying. So how you go about this now?
if he keep this gambling shit up on my, I swear to God, on bro, nigga. What am my mother, bro? Tav is a white man, by the way. He proceeds to say, from Nike.
He's trying to get Ty canceled.
But bro, keep it real, bro. Nigga, a chicken Big Mac, nigga. Nigga, a chicken Big Mac, nigga. He on my phone, calling me the N-word at 4 a.m. in the fucking morning. You supposed to be a nigga manager, and you, what's up with you?
Any
Very unprofessional.
when hearing that not only is their manager attempting to or planning on snaking them, even if it's in a joking way, and then also hearing that your white manager is calling somebody that you would call your friend, your brother, a nigga as a white man talking to a black
There's
man.
no way he doesn't like. My thing about that too is like, there's no way Top just randomly did that. They had to like be cool from somewhere, and he called him. There's no way first time talking to Cosnet, he's calling the N-word out the way. If he's doing that, yeah, that's crazy. They got no type of friendship. He's out here doing that, yeah, it's over with. But if he's been calling him that, and then now you had an issue with it after, then it's like, you know what I'm saying? That's crazy. You know what I'm saying?
Would take this situation seriously, investigate, and ultimately fire this person and get somebody new. Any normal person would do that. But this is how Adin responded.
Nigga, a chicken Big Mac, nigga. Nigga, a chicken Big Mac, nigga. He on my phone, calling me the N-word at 4 a.m. in the fucking morning. You supposed to be a nigga manager, and you, what's up with you? The nigga on my phone, 4 a.m., calling me about a fucking McDonald's commercial, saying, nigga, really, a chicken Big Mac, nigga?
I've never seen the chat move this fast ever in my life. It literally froze.
Holding back laughs. Wouldn't expect more, to be quite honest with you. I really just wouldn't. You can sound off in the comment section about how you feel about Adin in this situation, and I know that there's going to be the defenders that are saying this is a nervous laugh. He's laughing at the chat. It's not about him calling it. This is bad looks at bare minimum from a brother that is voicing their concerns on the internet about somebody that you trusted and is snaking you. And if he said it to Kai in that moment, I'm almost certain of him saying it in real life, and you've been around before. That's why I felt like when Adin called Tav later on that night, it was very much performative as hell. There was nothing that was really supposed to come out of this besides doing it for the fans, doing it for the community.
Yep. Are you eating a chicken mac?
No.
Dude, what the fuck was that, dude? Did you say that shit?
I don't remember. This is last year at your birthday, after we did your birthday. I don't remember most of. If I did, I mean, I'm sorry. I don't mean anything fucking bad about it.
Nah, yeah, you good. I mean, I'm not one to say you're good and shit, but wait, why did you get mad about a chicken mac though? Like, what's wrong with the chicken mac?
Yeah, he definitely should have came at this better, bro. I agree with, let's say, Momeezy, right? Yeah. He should came at this better, bro. He's smiling and shit, giggling. This is something serious, because you don't know if this is something he's been calling. Obviously, this is the first time he called him down on some random shit, and Kyle was surprised. This, you should came at this shit way better, you know what I'm saying? Especially how you white, you're not black, you know what I'm saying? You should came at this way better.
I'll call you after the stream.
An automatic yeah, you good, and then a deflect to what's up with the chicken mac. This is the energy that is cultivated by Kick, by Adin.
You're not respecting Kyle.
Now, I do think that there is a conversation to be had about the entirety of the WL, and it's something that I've made videos on before about how racism online is taken over and it's now normalized. But when I look to Adin Ross, who has a super checkered past about these things, whether it be his dealings with Nick Fuentes or an Indian influencer or whoever the case may be, I mean, I am a pattern recognition guy. This whole thing is a testament to how you want your career to pan out. I think that Adin Ross took his own route, and albeit he is very much successful, there are different brands and opportunities that he can't get because he is deciding to go a more edgy route that
You built that here, you killed that bridge.
WL streamers who just happen to be black can get. The ones that are on Twitch, you know, the ones that aren't going down this edgy path, or at least so edgy. Now, with that being said, there are definitely rooms that Adin Ross can get into that they can, due to a lot of reasons, but I don't think we'll see Adin Ross be platformed by Nike, McDonald's, Jordan brand, Puma, or whatever anytime soon because of the route that he has taken. What I know from this ultimately is there is toxicity in these communities, there is toxicity in these people's chats that is driving a wedge further and further between these content creators and streamers, because this is real life. This stuff is harmful, this stuff is offensive, and it shouldn't just be taken to the left or sideways and being brushed off as people on the internet that we can't control. What I still don't see is accountability of their own actions, and I'll probably have to do a bigger deep dive on this at a different time, but I am still a firm believer that this is an environment that you cultivate. I don't have
I agree with him. I agree with Meezy, some of the shit he said. I feel like streamers use it for the content as it seems to be bad. Such fake friends, not just in the community. In general, so primitive and conventional. The guy who's done streams with white premises and talk about it. It's just the internet, man. I didn't know he did that. He didn't been racist, Nico, on my line, did the most of stuff. When he loved it. He laughed to put the magic called him and when Willie proves why class that cut him off. That's my point, though. That's my point right here, right? Because from my POV, if I see something I don't like, it's over. You know what I'm saying? So, like, if Kai's seen that, if Kai's like, okay, I don't like that, that's weird. I'm not going to mess with you on camera. But we still day one off camera. That's, to me, that's still fake. Because if you doing weird, if I'm Kai, you doing weird shit to me, or you having weird shit being allowed, seeing from your friends being fake to me, and Manger being weird, I'm going to cut you off all around, bro. I'm not going to be your friend off camera, but on camera, I'm not ignore you. Act like I don't know you. If I'm gonna cut you, I'm gonna cut you up. Weird is weird. You know what I'm saying? You can't be cool with someone off camera, but be don't acknowledge them on camera. Like you only know to do, but you're on camera, you don't know them, but off camera, you friends. You cut them off for a reason, so stand on it everywhere you go. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be 100, be 100. Don't be 50. That's what I'm trying to say to you. That's the problem. I'm with Adin. Adin's like, okay, if you're not gonna be my man's on camera because the weird shit going on, then don't be my man's off camera. That's what I feel like you're really upset about. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you go not be around me because of the fake shit, because it's looking like Abe's letting the fake shit slide. You letting the fake shit slide too, because you still fucking with him. If you're not gonna fuck with him, don't fuck with him. You know what I'm saying? Because you still mess with him offline. That means you still letting the line slide, low key. Low key, that means you still letting it slide. Shout out to old Meezy though. You know what I'm saying? Tell me what y'all think about the Adin Ross and that's that thing.